Halo teman-teman, kembali lagi dengan aku Lala. Hari ini kita akan bermain Choice the Royal Romance. Kemarin gimana puasa kalian? Hari kedua, sekarang hari ketiga ya. Semoga aja lancar. Oh ya, ini kemarin kita disuruh milih baju. Ini yang baju of the race ini disukai oleh Queen, sedangkan kalau yang bajunya yang lebih kayak dress ini disukai oleh banyak masyarakat. Tapi kayaknya aku lebih suka yang ini. Buy this item. Derby Diva, you unlock off to the race in the closet. Wow. Very cheap. Hope the queen like it. Derby, here I come. Will you be able to survive the derby? Find out in the next chapter. Ups, aku lupa chapter 5-nya tentang apa. Tadi udah langsung tekan aja. The Royal Romance, chapter 5. Chapter 5, Off to the Race. It's the morning of the derby. In your room, Maxwell is giving you tips on how to conduct yourself. So let's review. At the lawn picnic, you'll have to eat with perfect civility. I got this, Maxwell. I won't stuff my mouth, pick my teeth, or step direct with a fork, no matter how tempting that last one might be. Right, well, Patron said I should go over everything. Speaking of which, how will you address Patron? Your Highness? Patron will probably be thrilled if you call him that, but you should save that for royalty. Patron is just your grace to you. Oh, okay, so your grace. And in case it comes up, his full title is Duke Patron Beaumont of Ramsworth, also known as Duke Ramsworth. Buset dah namanya. There is a knock on the door, and Maxwell answers it. Maxwell, how's your progress? As planned, Lala and I were just about to review her entrance to the derby and how to get out of car without flashing the press. Adjust skirt before moving and keep your knees and feet together while swiveling out. Oh, anyone who can run on internet search can spot off that kind of protocol. We are asking you to be a lady. Maxwell, hope you don't mind if I take the liberty of testing Lala myself. Pretty sure it doesn't actually matter whether or not I mind. Indeed. Patron walk over to you. Lala, let's pretend I'm meeting you for the first time. Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you, Lady Lala Royal. The pleasure all mine, Duke Ramsworth. You courtesy. Patron takes your hand with his right hand and kisses the back of it. Now, what did I do wrong? Boo-boo! You didn't bow. You so wrong and... Pusata! Ah! My future queen. Incorrect. Only bow when the other person is a higher rank than me. Okay, but I'm competing to become a princess. You're still a commoner for now. And unless you master courtly procedure, I have half a mind to send you back to the farm. I'm from New York. In any case, it was the wrong hand. I used my right hand instead of my left. So you should use your left. Okay. So what's the point of knowing that? I'm not going to be kissing Olivia and Hannah hands, am I? No, but you should recognize the insult. It is not enough for you to know your role. You have to be able to read the other person. Slightly could signal disapproval. Oh, jadi pas gini ngangkat tangannya kita itu harus pakai tangan kiri. Oke. Get it? Okay. Thanks for the reminder. Anyway, the real reason I came was to inform you that our limo waits to take us to Honey Hill Town.
Limo?
Limousine. Wow. A few minutes later, you and your host are riding in a limo toward the Honey Hill Downs. Now, as we mentioned earlier, how you come across to the Cordonian people is very important, and the press can make or break you. What the press write, the people read. If the people love you, then it'll be easy to convince them you deserve their prince. So, you got to impress the press, so to speak. You'll be surrounded by them as soon as we pull up to the down.
Alright, what kind of questions should I be expecting?
It'll depend on who's doing the interview. They'll start with easy question, asking who you are, where you're from, that sort of thing. People want to understand your story, so think about how you want them to see you. Then the hard question, I don't know what they ask, but...
Be myself?
Heavens, no! Be a future queen who loves Cordonia and act with grace and poise. And for the love of king and country, if they ask you about Cordonian apples, make sure you take the question seriously.
Cordonian apples. Okay. Cordonian apples?
It's the national fruit and one of our most important exports.
Ah, got it.
To you, how confident are you feeling about this?
I feel kind of like throwing up.
If you're going to be sick, at least have the decency to wait until you're outside the limo. It's a rental and we don't want to lose our deposit.
It's normal to be nervous. It's a big event. Yeah, no pressure, right?
Don't worry, I have faith in you.
Oopsie. The limo pulls around, arriving at the racetrack. Ladies and gentlemen wearing bright color and big hat parade a press reporter jockeying for interview behind a line of velvet stations. Swear bahasanya. Wow, it's so exciting. I feel like I'm at the fair.
A fair? This is no country fair where you wake pigs and eat pie. This is the outdoor event of the social season.
Maxwell gives you a reassuring smile and opens the door to the limo for you.
This is your stop, my lady.
You're coming with me, right?
No, we don't need to be interviewed.
Okay, but where shall I go after I talk to the press?
The ladies buying for a Liam hand have their own section. Just continue down the red carpet and search for the pink tent and you'll be fine, okay? We'll see you out there.
You slide off the car. You barely get 2 steps out of the door before a swarm of reporters approach you, nearly hitting you in the face with a flurry of microphones. You glance back nervously at Maxwell, who gives you an encouraging note. Remember what Bertrand said, easy question first, hard about question later. You'll do great. Here goes nothing. You turn to face the press as the car door closes and the limo drives off.
Over here, Donna O'Brien from the Cordonia Broadcasting Center. We hear about the new lady on the social scene. What's your name?
Lady Lala Royal from House Piedmont.
Our viewers care about getting to the story. Tell us about your story.
I'm just a regular woman like many out there.
The adventure American lone wolf.
I'm a mystery.
Most of the ladies here cannot wait to talk our ear off.
What can I say? I'm not like everyone else.
A fascinating spin. Now hear early rumor that you are Prince Liam's favorite.
Wow, favorite, okay.
What do you think makes you stand out?
Prince Liam first noticed me because I share his love for the status. He could not figure me out.
Interesting. Can I get a photo of you?
Of course.
Throw us your best look. What the heck with this pose? Aku beneran boleh milih ini ya, ampun. Love, silly. Nah, I like this one. Wonderful, just wonderful. You're very photogenic.
You can hear him murmur as he types some notes on his phone.
The mystery woman sweeps the derby red carpet.
Anonymous alert, the press label you the mystery woman. An attractive woman in the designer's suite lifts her hand. Lady Royal, another Luca here on behalf of Trend, Fashion and Celebrity News Magazine. Now to get into it, Lady Royal, as an outsider, what do you think of Cordonia? Full of charms and wonder. The people will be happy to hear it. Lady Royal, if you marry Prince Liam, you'll be our next queen. What qualities make you fit to rule Cordonia? I'm graceful and composed. The people can trust me to look out for them and to keep a cool head in times of crisis. I'd also consider myself brave, caring, and honest. That'll be a nice soundbite. Last question, hypothetically, how will you handle news about low crop yield from Cordonian apple orchard? Comfort the people. I know how important the Cordonian apples are to country and its people. And they deserve to know I take this problem seriously. Then, of course, we talk about ways to deal with crisis at hand.
Kenapa suaranya pressnya sama si cewek ini jadi sama? Sorry.
I can use that.
You're about to say more, but the line of people arriving behind you start moving you down the red carpet.
Look like that's all our time.
Thanks, Lady Royal. I'm sorry, aku lupa nama belakangku tadi apa.
Glad to have someone interesting like you in the running.
The press like you, okay, media darling.
Thank you.
You wave goodbye, smiling at more photographers as you proceed toward the field.
No, I'm supposed to join the other suitor. Somewhere.
You try to find the pink tent Bertrand mentioned but cannot spot them. A few moments later, you lose your way in the mass of moving heads, unable to see anyone familiar.
I wonder where I'm supposed to go.
I don't know. You wander inside the nervy stable, hoping to find someone to ask. Most of the pen are empty, save for one horse. You retreat deeper into its pen at the sign of you.
Hello? Any human in here? I could use some direction.
As you look around the stable, a gust of wind causes the door behind you to slam shut. Yay! The frightened horse charged through the pen-loose door, kicking and nigging. It barrels right off you.
Try to calm the horse down. Easy, easy, horsey. Everything's okay.
The horse snorts and gallops straight at you. The horse rears up right in front of you.
Ah! And at the last moment, someone darting between you and the horses.
You stumble safely into a sack of hay as you look up to see. Whoa there, whoa! Drake tangles his finger in the horse's mane and gently pulls the horse's head down. The two lock eyes. Nothing to worry about, big fella. I'll get this girl out of here for you.
Drake led the horse back to his stall and turned to you.
You okay, Lala?
Drake, you saved me.
Really? I thought I was saving the horse. This derby runner, like athlete, cannot risk an injury tripping over stray humans.
Ah, charming.
Did the horse knock the sense out of you? Kurang ajar banget ini trick lama-lama. Nah, in fact, I got away without a scratch.
What are you even doing here?
Drake ran his finger through his hair. Look, the truth is, Liam told me to keep an eye on you and make sure you don't end up in the wrong place. Exactly like now.
He told you that? Yeah, good thing I follow his instruction, huh? Speaking of which, you should get back to the racetrack and your adoring fans. I'd love to, but I'm lost. Maxwell told me to look for the pink tents. He's wrong. You're looking for the white tents tent next to the starting line. Cannot mix them. Good luck. You're not coming with me? No, I'm due to meet Liam. He has his own private tent. We usually just hang out there and get some drink, watch the ceremonies, place our bet on the horses. It's pretty sweet. Buseta. In that case, I'll see you around. I mean, why should I go with you? A bit wrong to me to say. I don't know what I should do. In that case, I'm going with you or I'll see you around. I'll see you around. You walk to the stable door together. Hey Drake, thanks for saving me. You can thanks Liam. It was his idea. Yeah, about that. Asking you to follow me around. That's sweet of Liam. He's looking out for me. Well, I'm the poor guy on the lookout, but yes, the prince is concerned about you. Look, he just wants you to enjoy yourself. Take care, Royal. Stay out of the trouble. He paused to look back at you. I'll see you around. Back to the bleacher. You did not spend time with the prince at the derby. Oh, jadi kalau itu ketemu sama prince-nya, tapi masanya agak. Kalau bilang aku takut sama yang lain ya, nanti tiba-tiba kayak kita tuh terlalu. Kalau bilang nanti malah nggak enak. Yep. Maybe I should do that. I don't know. I still feel it's wrong to do that. Using Drake's direction, you find the other ladies waiting on the field. Look, who's finally show up? Fashionably late has its limits, you know. Lala, I was worried about you. What happened? Oh, well, I kind of got lost. It's only day 2 and you cannot even keep up. Dress and present. I know it can be really overwhelming. How the press swarm us all when we arrive. She gave you a shy smile. Hannah, you look stunning. As always. Oh, thank you. I don't have as many dresses as I like, so I feel like I like variety sometimes. But you work with what you have and work it well. Just then you heard the race starting. You, Hannah, and the other ladies leaned forward to get a better view. I love a good race. The grey one is taking the lead. That's Twilight does. She's a sweetie. Hey. I'm cheering for the one with the flower in her hair. Hey, what the heck, a flower? Twilight does is still in the lead at the halfway point. She could win. But Maribel gaining. They are neck and neck. Kara cheers as Maribel Dream crosses the finish line first. Doors easily to the side and wretched in roses. What the heck? Oh, horse with a flower. Okay. I'm sorry for your Twilight Dust didn't win. Well, it could have been worse. I could have placed a bet, so there's no disappointing me. I'm disappointed. We didn't get to see the prince at all. He's sure to be at the picnic though. It'll be soon. We are heading that way right now. That was the end of the race? That was fast. So fast. These are some of the fastest horses in the world. Now that the races are over, what happened next? Now the real party starts. What will happen at the lawn picnic? Find out in next chapter. Okay. Seharusnya tadi aku milih ya. Oke. Oke, lanjut The Royal Romance Book 1 Chapter 6 Queen of Hearts. A Game of Cronut. Oke. What? Aku nggak pernah dengar itu. Cause Ori, whatever. When you're up against the queen and a mysterious new suitor. So there's another girl. Or another guy, whatever. The Royal Romance. Chapter 6 Queen of Hearts. It's the day of the Derby. You just finished watching the race and are walking off the field with Hannah. So, we're on our way to the best party ever? Well, if your idea of the best party ever is a tea party with lemonade, finger sandwich, and butter cookies, to be honest, tea parties are not really my thing. I can see how they are a bit silly. The flowery china, the fussy napkin, the frilly doilies, and just what is a tea cozy anyway? It's like a sweater for your teapot. Oh, what is that? I never know about it. Are you some kind of tea expert? I will not go that far, but I know a thing or two. When I was little, I didn't have that many toys to play with because my parents thought they were frivolous. But I was allowed a tea set so that I could learn to be a proper hostess. Naturally, I spent a lot of happy afternoons sipping tea with all of my favorite guests, Mr. Shock, Miss Lemon Curd, and Princess Snickerdoodle. Like I said, I wasn't allowed to have toys, so I had to get a little creative. I just hope the company today can keep up. Oh, I much prefer your company. You actually talk to me. Princess Snickerdoodles was never one for conversation. Not so much. And don't forget, we'll be meeting the queens today. That's sure to be eventful. Yes, the queen. Have you met her before? Once, a long time ago. But I hope she remember me. Today will be our first official meeting. I must confess, I'm a little bit nervous. You and Hannah arrive at an area where a line of cars wait. A black town car rolls to stop near Hannah and a driver gets out to open the door for her. Well, this is me, Lala. I'll see you at the lawn party. Looking forward to it. You wave her off as a familiar limo pulls up in front of you. The driver comes around to open the door for you as Maxwell calls out from the limo. Hop in. You slide into the limo. I hope you had a good time. It was... Enough pleasantry. We only have time for business. First of all, was that Lady Hannah Lee I saw you with before we pulled up? You two look friendly. Hannah and I are becoming friends. Interesting. An alliance with her family isn't the worst thing as long as you don't let it distract you from the prince. In any case, your focus today should be on impressing the queen. She holds more sway than anyone else at court. Even more than the king? Socially, yes. Don't underestimate her. Thankfully, you added my recommendation to wear something modern that will curry her favor. Yeah, that helped, but more than that, you need to get her to like you. If I'm going to get her to like me, tell me. What's she like? The queen enjoys fashion and like a woman with grace and style. She tends to favor ladies who are originally from Cordonia, so you are at a disadvantage there. I see. But I'm sure your natural charm will win her over. So, ceritanya ibunya si Prince Liam Suka cewek yang, tipe yang santun, feminim, grace, natural, have a good voice. Thanks for the vote of confidence. She has a high rigor for royal protocol. You should call her Your Majesty when you first met her and ma'am thereafter. Okay. I think you wish. Don't forget that you must always stay a step or two behind her when keeping company with her. Okay. Oh, she also loves to play games and be quite competitive. Ultimately, she concerned about how the Prince Bride will be partly responsible for Cordonia's future. Keep that in mind when talking to her. Got it. Oke teman-teman, sorry ya kalau misalnya ada suara ting 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 ting. Soalnya pokoknya ada sesuatu lah di luar. Jadi mungkin ada suara ting 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 gitu. I hope you do. You might have performed well with the press, but remember Lala, it only takes one slip up to tear apart the reputation you have built. Okay. A short time later, you arrive at the picnic. The driver opened the limo door for you and Maxwell took your arm when you stand up. Wow, this looks like something right out of downtown eBay. You've been to an eBay? I find that hard to believe. It's a TV show, brother. Pretty good, if I say so myself. Very upstairs, downstairs, that sort of a thing. Good God, television! Don't bring it up with the Queen. Now Lala, go stand over there with the rest of the ladies in the receiving line. Swear, aku agak lupa tadi ngomong apa mereka yang disukai sama Queen. You walk over to stand near the other noble lady. Welcome to the tea party. Cutting it awfully close there. You follow Olivia Case over to where a herald announces the coming of the Queen of Cordonia. Welcome all. I'm so delighted you could join us this afternoon. The Queen makes her way through the crowd greeting guests. You notice a woman on the Queen left escorting her. Oh. Hannah leaned over to whisper to you. I wonder who that lady with the Queen is? She looked familiar. I think her name is Madeline. That's Countess Madeline of Ladia to you. And if you haven't heard of her, then you really are behind the times. Her name was all over the tabloid at one point. She was betrothed to the former crown prince until he abdicated. It was particularly embarrassing for her to be thrown over like that. She was the one who was choosing during that social season, after all, to go through all that and not be royal. Poor thing, must be the Queen quest as a consolation prize. The Queen passed the prince with her, talking bravely with each. At last he stopped in front of you. You step forward and curtsy. It's an honor to meet you, Your Majesty. Ma'am, this is the one I was telling you about. A pleasure to meet you, Lady Lala Royal. The press speak well of you. It takes great effort to manage one's image so responsibly, and you have selected the appropriate attire for the event. They are touting you as the mystery woman, someone who they cannot figure out. I hope you realize no one can remain a mystery long when they are a public servant and must attend to the people. Of course, ma'am. Trust me when I say I take my service quite seriously. Lady Lala, tell me, what do you think is the best quality for a ruler to have? The best quality should be a sense of duty, loyalty to the kingdom you represent and the people you serve will carry you through any crisis. Good answer. Thank you, ma'am. Government is not to be taken lightly. You will be bombarded daily by 100 little decisions.
You will be glamorous, and many will wait on you. Loyalty to the kingdom and to the people must guide your every decision.
Right.
As head of state, we have a responsibility to the people. The press act as their eyes. We must always portray a sense of calm and dignity. If the ruler appear in control, then everyone will be reassured. Hysteria benefit nobody. Do you agree?
Ma'am, I believe a stoic leader makes for stoic people. We can show the people we are human. I don't know what to choose. A stoic leader makes for stoic people, I guess.
Precisely. We must set the example, which is why we must not enable the scandal-hunting impulse of the press.
Ma'am, I hate to interrupt, but it's time to begin the game.
Yes, thank you for reminding me. Everyone, please follow me. It's time to begin ceremonial croquet match.
The queen led the ladies in procession across the lawn.
Know that one of you will be the next queen, and I expect you to represent Cordonia well. Madeleine here has been the embodiment of dignity and devotion. It is my hope that you may all learn from her example.
Thank you, ma'am. The procession comes upon a bend. The queen began to turn, threatening to bump into you. I should step ahead. Step back, maksudku. You calmly step back, maintaining your position behind the queen as you turn. What's the queen? Testing me? Across the lawn, a number of croquet hoops have been set up. Prince Liam waits near the game equipment as the procession approaches, greeting each lady as they pass. As you approach, you hold out your hand and he pulls his lip over your knuckles, lowering his voice.
Lady Lala, I'm so pleased to see you.
Prince Liam, it is nice to see you again, too. You curtsy to him. My lady, you brush past him and focus your attention on the queen.
Custom has it that the queen and the prince play a round of croquet with two of the seasoned suitors. I've chosen Madeleine as my partner.
A flurry of whispers from the noble ladies rises around you. Sis, a suitor? Pass on. That's scamming little. Madeleine smiled as she confidently remained by the queen's side.
As for myself, I shall choose Lady Lala.
Lala, but the princess made this choice. You, the prince, Madeleine, and the queen separate into two teams, grabbing your mallet and setting up at the beginning of the circuit. Look like we found another way to steal a few moments. Hey, I don't want to cause your arm or anything, but I don't know how to play croquet.
Oh, ya kayaknya permainan yang kayak pakai hoki, tongkat hoki itu. Seingatku sih kayak gitu.
No worries, just follow my lead. Hit your ball through the same hoop as mine, and you'll be fine. Just so we're clear, hoops are the little arch-shaped things in the ground, right? Right? Come on, we're up. Liam smoothly knocks his ball through the hoops. You set up to take your shot. I shall hit the ball as hard as I can. You hit the ball with extra force and set it rolling wildly through two hoops.
Oh my!
Nice swing! The game continued to proceed through the circuit. The queen and Madeleine looked deep in conversation. While the prince takes his turn, you approach them. Am I interrupting anything? No, we were simply discussing how to best undress when meeting with minister during the conquest. We do what now? Oh goodness, Madeline. You're too funny. Forgive me, Lala. It was only a joke. I hope you won't begrudge us a small laugh at your expense. No, let's give Lala the opportunity to speak her mind. Tell me your tongue on governments, my dear. Governments. What the heck? I swear aku mau ngomong sound boring, but no. It's an art lost on moss. A sad truth. Indeed. Liam called you over to the end of the circuit. My apologies for interrupting your conversation, but I believe it's your turn. No pressure or anything, but if you hit the back in the center, we'll win the game. That's an easy shot. I can definitely make it. Wait, Maxwell and Bertrand told me to impress the queen. Is the queen going to be mad at me if I beat her, or will I earn her respect? You're up. No, I shall take the win yourself. Ping, the ball roll into the center pack. I believe that means victory is ours. I'm glad you had the guts to finish the game. Too many ladies have thrown the game on purpose to impress me. That's why I decided to make it a point to lose this match. You mean? It was a test, and you passed. I'm sure we'll have times in the future where we'll find ourselves on opposing side. Ya, tapi aku tahu kalau orang yang nggak mau kalah itu dia malah marah kalau misalnya lawannya itu malah nyerah. Next time, Tong, I expect we won't be simply playing croquet, and I won't be holding back. Each one of you lay down your mallet by the center pack for the ground crew to clean up. It was a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Lady Royal. You've shown yourself to be unlike many of the ladies at court. You just no small feat in my eyes. See, praise me? You honor me, ma'am. You impress the queen, Queen Bee. The queen addresses all the other ladies on the field. Thank you all for coming, and I look forward to seeing you at the next event. The queen and Madeline retired behind some bodyguard while the rest of the ladies dispersed to the table. As you and Liam take a seat at one of the table, Hannah approached. Lala, Prince Liam, that was well played. Thank you, Hannah. Won't you sit with us? I'd love to. A servant bring around piping hot tea, cream, and tiny tea sandwich. Maxwell and Drake join you. Hey, we finally get to eat. If you can call this eating. Drake! Drake, you will complain about free government food? I'm just saying, I'm simple. I don't think anyone will argue with that. Drake shook his head, but you can see a smile on his face. What I mean is, give me a 99-cent burger any day over some escargot aioli. Escargot aioli? But how about you? It was just a joke, Hannah. Oh. Anyway, on to the big question. Lala, do you think you impressed the queen? Well, I think I impressed her. Fantastic. It's like watching a bird learn to fly on its own. You turn to the prince. Do you think the queen approved of me? Yes, I think you performed quite gracefully in front of her. Enough about Lala. All the little sandwich are gone, and I'm still starving. Not to worry, there's more food waiting for us back at the palace. I could really go for Cronut right now. What? I think you mean donut, Lala. You haven't heard of Cronut before? Cannot say that I have. Really? Okay, guys, we have a critical problem to fix. None of you have had cronuts. I'm sorry, but I don't even know what cronut is. Lala, please tell me. Tell me.
Tell us. Please tell me it doesn't have anything to do with crows.
It's the sumptuous inside of croissant mixed with the glaze outside of donut.
Nah, it's the shroom inside of crows.
It's one of the best pastry ever invented.
It sounds American.
From New York with love, we have to get some.
Well, that sounds like quite an adventure.
I don't think the schedule will allow for it. Then, how about a little jailbreak tonight? Think we can sneak out of the palace and go on Cronut run? I'm pretty sure I saw them in a window at Nerby Bakery while we were driving here. That does sound like fun.
Very tempting. Are you sure you want to do this, Lala?
Guys, meet me out front once it gets dark. It's time to have an adventure.
I'm with Lala. Me too. Finally, we'll have some fun away from the palace.
New food sounds like a treat.
It's on then. Cronut. Okay. That night, Hugh, Hannah, Drake, and Maxwell wait for Liam outside the palace. Prince Liam is taking a while. He's a prince. We'll be lucky if he can sneak out at all.
There he is.
You made it. It's been a while since I had to sneak out my own bedroom window. I nearly fell into the rose bushes, but I stand before you, unscathed.
And now the real adventure began.
Hampir jatuh. A little while later, you're walking down the beach toward a small pastry shop. Is it just me, or is it more fun to be out at night when you're also breaking the rules?
It's more fun when you know you're headed to something delicious.
After a day spent answering to the press and the queen, this is the sweetest freedom.
And it's about to get sweeter.
Maxwell throw open the door to the cafe. We need all of your finest cronuts, please.
I think you're supposed to go to the counter, not just out from the doorway.
Like normal people.
I'll handle this. You guys take a seat.
You order the cronuts. Once they are ready, you take the tray and join the other at the table. We didn't sit next to Oko's Prince Liam. As you sit down, the prince wraps his arm around your chair and you lean in a little closer toward him.
Ow!
Well, these look delicious. What's more important is how they taste. Let me at them. Everyone reach in and grab a cronuts.
All together?
1, 2, 3. Delicious! Maxwell, I regret nothing. Flaky crusty lace, lot of flavor. Aku lapar sekarang. Aku pengen donat.
I really must take some of this back home. I never taste anything so light and fluffy and sweet.
This rival the finest pastry from the palace chef. Even Drake is smiling. What? I like a good dessert. Who doesn't? The last time I had something this good, Bertrand hired a pastry chef from a McLean-style restaurant to make his birthday cake. Wait a second. Are you saying that Bertrand used to actually have fun? Yeah, it wasn't always like he is now. There was a time when Bertrand will have been here with us tonight.
Really?
Yes, we were all close once, but it's grown distant in the past few years. Masalah keuangan ya. Oh, Bertrand's gonna be fine. Just sorting some things out. You know what? I won't bring him back a cronut.
That's sweet of you.
It's a noble tone, but we will see that if that cronut actually make it back to the palace. Hope you're not implying I did eat my brother's cronut. Why not you? Well, it's the tongue that caught anyway, right? I cannot believe mine's gone already. It was delicious. What did I tell you? Have faith in me. Suaraku jadi pengen tahu kan Cronut itu kayak gimana. That was a treat. Thanks, Lala. We should sneak out more often. I wish I could. The night wander on as you look and talk with each other. Wow, it's gotten late. We should be getting back. Don't want the kingdom to panic over missing a prince. Precisely, I've already been gone for quite some time. The story will tell of the day when Cordonia nearly collapsed because of the prince went out for Cronuts. Okay, maybe it's not that bad, but we should still head back to the palace. You and your friends walk along the sand-speckled sidewalk. Suddenly, you spot a figure lurking. Bastian, what are you doing here? I cannot let you go without security, Prince Liam. But how did you even know? Please, Your Highness, I was assigned to your brother before this. I've seen every trick in the book. I'm sorry to have troubled you. Like I said, I was assigned to your brother. Compared to him, you're hardly any trouble at all. But we should be getting back. You go on ahead. I'll trail behind and keep an eye on things. Thank you, Bastian. My pleasure. Everyone began heading down the broad walk back toward the palace. Who do you walk next to? Okay, Liam is okay, tapi ada Bernard, jadi aku takut. Kita sama Hannah aja. You fall into step with Hannah, a little ways away from the others. Hey Lala, I want to thank you for inviting me out here tonight. It's no problem. You didn't have to decline any fancy dinner to come here, did you? Oh no, I hardly been invited to any private events since I arrived. Who will not want to invite you? It's more like I'm new to Cordonia society, so we don't have the connection. But coming out here with you, I feel more at home than at any fancy dinner party. Maybe because we're both outsider? Hannah, we're in this together. You and me, two outsiders taking this world even by storm. We're our own cohort. Exactly. Hey, you two are falling behind. Catch up or we'll leave you. You should go. Lala, it's good to know I have someone I can trust. Always. We catch up with the group and walk away together, lounging under the moonlight. Cronut Hunter, you lead the group out on Cronut adventure. Sweet. The next morning you awake early to an insistent knock at your door. Quickly changing clothes, you answer it and find Maxwell and Bernard outside. Rise and shine, Lala. I assume that was the appropriate morning greeting followed by the proper use of my title. Why are you both here so early and how are you so cheerful? We just here where the next social event will be, and if we're going to arrive there with everyone else, we should get back. It's going to be fun. Where are we going? To the northern region of Cordonia. To the snow. Snow? I'm more of a chocolate by the fire. I love snow. I will not celebrate so soon. The family that's hosting us up there, the place we're staying at, belonged to the Litikos Dutch. That means that you're about to go straight into Olivia's home territory. If you want to get time with Prince Liam, you're going to have to beat her at her own game. Crap. Crap, my. Will Lala be an ice queen or achieve a silly
reception at the Wintry Festive. Find out in the next chapter. Wow, keren banget. Oke teman-teman, sampai di sini dulu videonya. Kalau kalian suka video aku, please klik like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.